Namaskar Mitro. Good afternoon friends. Once again with my friend Dr. CA Chaitanya Shah. In our series of in knowledge for SMEs, today we are going to speak on financial management. What is good financial management and how a good financial management leads to ease of borrowing. So welcome Chaitanya. Let's hear you
Yes,
on what is good financial management from none other than Dr. CA Chaitanya Shah, who's done his PhD on financial management, especially for SMEs. Chaitanya.
yes, Kartik. Good financial management is a key to borrowing, ease of borrowing for any SME. They would really require a effective and good financial management for ensuring that the bankers trust them by lending money. And today also, with so much of advancement, the banking criteria of 3 C's still continue: character, capital, and your capacity.
Can you
It
repeat
has to
again
be
the
there.
3 C's? Can you repeat the 3 C's?
Capital, character, and capacity.
Character, capital, and capacity. Yep.
Character deals with the values what the owner has. And today we find, starting with, I have no problem even in mentioning the name, people like Malia, those who borrow and run away from the country. Any lender will have a huge reservation to lend to a person who has basic doubt of whether they will make the payment or not, if their intentions are not very clear. The second one, capacity, is the performance measurement, how the performance of the unit is. If your project is viable, if you are making good money, that's why, if you are borrowing at say 10%, and if you are making 15-16%, your capacity is established that you are in a position to make the repayment, not an issue. Character, capacity, and the third one is capital. If you have amassed proper capital, if you have brought in your share of the money in the business, the lender will always feel very comfortable. And these are the three still fundamental core issues which the banker would look at. And if you are able to satisfy them on this, the banker will feel very comfortable, because my overall assessment is today, on one hand, banks are having money to lend to the SMEs and the MSMEs. But on the other hand, SMEs are not prepared, not geared themselves so that they can take the money. And instead of focusing on this, people, keep on talking that, SMEs are starved of money. You ought to have a good financial management. It will give you a lot of confidence as a owner, because a good owner will always, if I am going to borrow money at 10%, unless I make 15, 16, 17% or more than that, why should I be borrowing? Should I be working for the bank? So that is the fundamental principle. And a good financial management, if you are having a good financial management, it will help you ensure there are 2-3 different aspects. One is planning. You are having your planning, financial planning in place. Today we are in the year 23-24. So not only my 23-24, but 24-25 and even 25-26, I have got a broad framework how I am going to perform as a businessman. And that financial planning is something which is very important. And that will help you to understand how it happens.
Yeah.
Kartik, just 1 minute.
Yeah.
One of my very favorite quotes is, businesses don't plan to fail, but they fail to plan. Because they don't plan, their businesses are not able to go to the level to which it should be going. Yeah, sorry, you were saying something.
Absolutely. So therefore, see, every business, especially in SME, has to borrow. And unless you belong to a particular community, it is part of business that you borrow funds on interest and you run your business. One of the mistakes that SME make is that they borrow from family where the accountability is less in terms of compliance as compared to when borrowing from a financial institution or from a bank. So given a choice, it would be suggested that you borrow from a financial institution or from a bank because your compliance will improve because they would have so many rules and laws that you are supposed to follow. Having said that, all the rules and laws are made in such a way that your financial compliance, your financial of the organization is kept in the best possible way. And what are the things that lead to good financial management? One is, as you said, financial planning. Another is budgeting. Another is proper accounting and not bookkeeping. If, as an organization, if you were to pay attention to all these aspects, which are part of your success in the organization, it will result into good financial management, and all this will speak at the review time when you go to a lender like a bank to borrow. Not only it will help you to get you good funds, but it will also get you funds at a better rate because there is always a band available with the banker to give you a rate, and with all this financial management, you will be able to fit properly and squarely in a good band at a better place in the band to get a better borrowing rate of interest.
Absolutely. See, Kartik, unless you have, and even in this also, in fact, my entire PhD program was based on this. And a good financial management can lead, because, one of the very important aspect of financial management is dissemination of information. You create a very creditable, perfect information, and you disseminate that information within the organization and to the outsiders. Outsiders, basically your business partners, your stakeholders, and most important, people who have lent money to you, whether they are your debt funders or whether they are or equity investors. If you are able to give them a proper information, disseminate information at a proper time. Today, you see most of the large companies, they are coming out with the results most of the time between 10 to 15, 20 days of the end of the quarter. Now, this creates immense confidence with the fraternity of your investors as well as the other stakeholders. And this will always help you in the long term to raise resources because it builds your credibility. And this credibility will help you in terms of raising the resources. And the same thing is true even with the banker also. Banker, if you are satisfied, if they are very comfortable with your performance, the way you present the information to you, not on their asking, but before they ask, you supply the information. If there are any issues, you always go and talk to them. They will feel so comfortable that here is a borrower whom I can trust. And that trust deficit is a big issue today. And this is what financial management can create.
Absolutely.
So that's what I very strongly emphasize.
Absolutely. So one has to progress from mere bookkeeping and accounting of financial transaction to really getting into financial management. And there it is an effort driven thing. But once that effort is put in, we believe that there is a lot to gain and less to lose. So having said that, our suggestion to all SME owners would be graduate from just pure simple bookkeeping and accounting. Try to think towards financial management by having plans and by having controls and ensuring that the required information is available on an ASAP basis as required by any lender. So, having said that, bye for now. Look forward to our various episodes which are knowledge driven for SME series. Do subscribe, forward, and like our channel. Bye for now. Thank you.